Okay, and we're live. So we're running a little bit late today, and I think this is the first time I've ever been later than you guys. Pack's here and waiting. So hello. So I'm only going to be working on this for part of the stream today because I had a bit of a brain fart the last 2 weeks, and I did not clean the manga chapter I was supposed to clean. So, yeah. So I'm gonna work on this. Can't even remember what I was doing on this. And we'll see how we're going. So, Pack made it here before me. Thank you. Alright. Alright, let's see. What did I do today and what have I done this week? I've stalked Pack on Pokemon Go. We agreed that football should be called handball. There was a disagreement on that site. I think it's wrong. Oh, I've also learned my lesson. I put my phone very far away from me so that I don't accidentally ban anyone this week. That is the aim of today's stream, not to accidentally ban anyone. That's the aim of today's stream. So, that's kind of in the way now, so I'm gonna make it smaller. Streamlabs is still doing this thing where it doesn't want to give me studio mode, which is a big problem for me because studio mode is awesome. But on the upside, I did find the button for studio mode. So, oh, there it is. So I'm just gonna make you smaller. And transition that. There we go. Life's working great now. So how have you guys been this week? I'm not sure what you're laughing at, Pac. Is it the fact that I had to make sure I don't accidentally ban anyone this week? Like, what are you laughing at? So, just gonna hit that and that. So let's see what this sketches on. Oh, that's what you're laughing at. I had my first week of schooling. Already? I thought school didn't start until September proper. How have you had a whole week already? That's sad, man. That's sad. Nothing is working, and I think it's because I haven't selected a layer. How was the first week of school? I half expect to see Apple's morphed smiley face at the end of that. What is up with that emoji anyway? Oh, just introducing yourselves? Yeah, that's usually the first week of school. What's your name? Did you take over the world this summer? If not, the usual stuff. Yeah, that's true. Real work starts next week. At least that's how it is with most colleges. My college was just most schools. Let me not say colleges because I think I spent most of my school life introducing myself to people. But that's just because I'm weird. Mm, are you excited for it? Are you still at that stage where you're excited for school? Okay. Yes, you are. You're still excited for school. Don't ever lose that. I was an actual nerd. I was that nerd who was always excited for school, even during finals week. Don't lose the excitement. It makes school so much easier to survive. Jody would be here with me right now, but she woke up this morning feeling under the weather. So it hasn't been a great day for her. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just getting references for this thing, and it turns out that I was right. This more fat-legged thing. If she is out playing Pokemons, then I'm going to be upset because she should have taken my phone with her. Um, which is how that works. But we're both gonna be up at the crack of dawn tomorrow, so it's gonna just be revenge is sweet. Um, yeah. Okay. According to this, it takes up most of his face, so I'm just gonna draw that beak out there, and then draw weird eyes. And those eyes are too small. I'm realizing that Miyazaki draws, for all the realism in his work, he draws very cartoony things in Spirited Away. This right here is like straight Tom and Jerry foolishness. Um, by the way, speaking of Pokemon, Pack, were you a part of that legendary raid that happened this week? Cause I have stories for you. I have stories of stuff that happened. I have whole stories of stuff that happened. But I want to hear your stories first, cause it's gonna be long. Do, do, do. Ah, probably for the best. I'm sad. You didn't go out for it. They need to make long distance trading. I actually have two of them. I'd be willing to trade one to you. But they need long distance trading because this is foolishness. Oh, um, Okay, so an hour before the raid event, Pokemon Go demanded that I update it. So I had to walk back home. Oh no, not Rayquaza. Azelf. Um, Hold on, let me get a picture of it. Do, 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 do. And we're just gonna edit paste, Control T, and drag. I always forget how big this thing is until I have to paste the picture in it. So no, Azelf. This one. So Pokemon Go did this sly thing where they decided that they were just going to casually announce a Pokemon that hasn't been released in the game yet. Just casually through notifications. No big whoop or anything, just casually. And the event was gonna happen during raid hour. It will probably pop up again. Just make sure that your Pokemon notifications are on and it will most definitely pop up again. Because this Pokemon is a part of a set of 3. And so I'm willing to bet money it will pop up again. Not that I have money to bet, but it's a thought that counts. But what happened to me in that Azelf raid, and I'm assuming this happened because the server crashed, is that let's see. Oh, let's erase this. I could not get into the first 4 raids that I did. Meaning that Pokemon Go was working just fine, perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden, due to unspecified reasons, it just kept on crashing. So, and I was with a group of people and everybody else around me could get into the raid and I couldn't. At one point, everybody was looking at my phone asking if something was wrong. But they were really, really sweet. They walked to 2 extra gyms with me so I could do the raid. And my friend created a Wi-Fi hotspot. We figured maybe it was a signal thing. But what we learned from this, right, is that when new Pokemon Go events come out, the server crashes hard. Yeah, the first 4 raids, I walked like 8 blocks, and the first 4 raids just refused to work. Cause why not? So that was one thing. Also, Jody and I did a raid, and she got a shiny, and I didn't. So I was trying to figure out how that worked. If you finish a raid together, how does one half of your raiding party get a shiny and the other half doesn't? But this is just me being salty in the long run, because I still don't have that Pokemon as a shiny, so let me rephrase that. This is me being extremely salty in the long run. Um, if Jody were here, she would probably laugh at me. Let's get rid of this and there. But on to other things. I am slowly learning oh wait. Shinies don't work like that apparently. Me and my friend were out the other day and he got the shiny Phoebus and I didn't. Oh wow. Ouch. I feel that. I feel that in my heart and my soul. I feel that on a spiritual level, Pack. I know. It hurts. You worked just as hard. I feel like that's a lot of resentment Pokemon Go is helping build up in their community. Plus, that's the second time I've missed the shiny Phoebus. I missed it in the first event too. I wonder how the coding for shinies work. Feels like that's something important they should tell us. No, I did not get a shiny Rayquaza. I have friends who have gotten shiny Rayquazas. And they make them their buddies so that I can just look at them across the screen. The shiny Rayquaza is black and red and looks really, really cool, and I want it. But it's just not happening. Not yet. I'm gonna try this weekend though. Cause this weekend is the last Rayquaza raid. It's the very last one. I feel it for the people who haven't caught Rayquaza at all. Because that hurts. It's been a whole month watching people catch Rayquaza. And I actually know people like that. People who've been raiding all month and haven't caught a Rayquaza. Their luck's just that bad. And I feel like if you do over 10 raids trying to catch a Pokemon, Pokemon Go should have a failsafe in their system where you just catch the Pokemon automatically the next time you try. Because the hard work. Have you caught any Pokemon that you, not necessarily rare or legendary, but that you've been working on for like a long time? For example, I recently got my Gyarados, and I've been working. My Magikarp and I have been on this journey since Pokemon Go first came out, and I think it's been. When did I join Pokemon Go? Actually, let me check. I can check right this moment. Because Pokemon Go is open. I'm not a particularly good Pokemon Go player. I'm just a particularly obsessed Pokemon Go player. That's all it is. It's not because I'm good, it's because I'm obsessed. I don't have any Poke goals. I'm done. You're just playing for the playing sake? Any Poke goals? I'm just scrolling down. Um, it took me 3 years to get my Gyarados. That's how unlucky I've been. Three years. That's how bad it's been, guys. Um, I'm actually gonna just hit erase on this one. I'm giving up on shinies. Most of them look dumb anyway. Trying to get 3-star Pokemon, I guess. Yeah, speaking of that update, I think I'm really in love. That's probably the update of Pokemon Go that I'm in love with the most right now. The yeah, the one that changed the analysis from words to um how do I put this? From words to a graph. A graph is so much easier than understanding exceeds expectations or whatnot. Hmm. Don't you just hate it when your ellipses are on? Sure. I've had that experience too. When you choose them based on the CP and then you find out later that wow, they're 0-star or they're 1-star. I mean, 1-star is bad, but 0-star, that's the one that has me like. The Pokemon shouldn't have a high CP if they have 0-stars. I'm a part of that camp. I feel gypped. Mm. This is me faking perspective. I'm not quite sure what I want to draw here, but I feel like well, first of all, I feel like this is wrong already. So I'm just gonna do that. Whoops. Mm. Apart from Pokemon, what have you been up to? Or has school just taken over your life like it does for everybody? Mm. At around 8:30, I'm going to switch to cleaning manga. Just school, pretty much. Been spending more time outside now that it's actually nice. Oh, you're one of those fall weather people. Um, what have you been up to? Uh, well, thanks for asking. Let's see, what have I been up to? Let me think about it. I read a book this week. It's called The Intelligence Trap. I made that sound like I don't usually read books. It's because it's true. Not for lack of wanting to, just for lack of not making time. So I guess initiative. I read a book called The Intelligence Trap, and essentially it's supposed to be about why really smart people do really dumb things. Because sometimes you wonder. But I also went to the farmers market. I told Fawn um last week after stream that my heart is warm and fuzzy and full of apple pie, and he said that's only some of the time. And I agreed with him. So Wednesday between the hours of 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., my heart is full of apple pie, specifically Dutch apple pie from the nice Amish lady that comes to the farmer's market. Because why not? And the apple pie was good. Come on. What? Come here. Scroll down. I'm not sure why, but other than that, oh, I went. Wait, did I tell you guys this was this last week or this week? Yes, pie. Pie is yummy. Absolutely amazingly yummy. Um, yes. My perspective is going to the dogs right now. That's what you're looking at currently, is my perspective losing it. I think I went to, yeah, I told you guys about the spa, didn't I? But that was last week, not this week. Oh, today I mean, it's kind of boring, but I woke up and I decided that I was going to help restore the railing of the house today. I mean, I have fun doing it, but I'm not so sure if other people will have fun listening to me talk about it. It's so Jodie's mom wants to redo the railing, and I think I'm just gonna leave the stools for now. They're making me feel very yeah, they're making me feel very. There we go. If I draw the people first, I'll just draw the stools to suit them. And then I'll work out perspective later. So yeah, I woke up, decided that, hey, I'm going to do this railing today. And that's what I did. I came in and I basically spent the first part of the day with paint thinner, a palette knife, and the sandpaper, sanding the railing. I mean, it was really fun because then Jodie's dad came home and he got the power wash or the power hose thing, and let's see, what did it? Yeah, he basically came and cleaned the whole deck with it, or the front porch with it. So I mean, it was pretty. Okay. It's pretty cool. Oh yes, power washers are very satisfying. Now that I know how to use it, the first time we used it, it wasn't working and we weren't sure why. Today I found out it's because, there we go. I'm gonna give it little small piggy feet. The plug needed, but the plug needed to be reset on the side of the house. Are so satisfying. But we also tackled rose bushes today. Jodie's mom got attacked by thorns, so that was a whole thing. Oh, and Jodie scared the daylights out of me today. So I thought she'd gone into the city today. We don't live in the city. It's beautiful not to live in the city. It's so quiet. But so I thought she'd gone into the city. So I've been going about my day like, hey, Jodie's not here. I'm bored. What we gonna do? And then Jodie comes downstairs while my back is turned. And I think I jumped like a foot in the air with like a paintbrush in one hand and a palette knife in the other. I was trying to get paint off the railing, which I'm not sure was a successful endeavor anyway, but we've kind of just given up and decided that we're gonna sand it. Oh, we painted rocking chairs today, and I'm sorry for your ears. I did not mean to shout into your ear just now. Sorry. Also, an acquaintance of mine. I want to say friend, but I'm not sure if he considers me a friend or an acquaintance. Um, but an acquaintance of mine recently got a job. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. He got a job as a professor at. Making sure I get this right. I don't want to be lying on stream, so. Let's see. There we go. Got a job as a okay, no, you see? This is why I have to check. He got accepted to the Harvard School of Design. So, see, this is why you got to double check your things. So after this stream, I'm going to go write a congratulations. And because my friends have this habit of roasting me when I'm on stream, and I kind of don't want this to be the latest in that tradition that seems to be forming. So that's why I'm not doing it now. Actually, you all have a habit of roasting me when I'm on stream too, so I also don't want to encourage anyone who might be watching. So I gave this very bird-looking creature some big feet. And now I want him to look more festivally, because he looks very... So what's a very festival thing to have? I don't know. I'm confused. And this music is putting me to sleep, so I'm going to change. I'm going to change my music. We would never roast you, says one of the chief roasters. Pac, you could get your PhD in in roasting. I know, because I've roasted with you. Okay. And there we are. I don't think you guys have ever heard this playlist from the beginning, so... You're over here laughing because I'm calling you out. Yup. It's okay. I don't hate you guys for roasting me. I also roast indiscriminately when you guys are nowhere near to hear. Well, I don't roast you guys, but I roast in the privacy of good friends. And I've roasted Jody on stream because Jody has roasted me on stream. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to open his beak. And in order to do that, I should probably take that out. Mm. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of Ghibli references here. We've got Spirited Away, we've got Princess Mononoke, and I want to do a reference to My Neighbor Totoro, but there's not enough space to put Cat Bus in here. And I don't think enough people have watched May and the Kitten Bus. Oh, I know. I kinda want to put a Who Framed Roger Rabbit reference in here. But I think maybe I'll save that for another drawing. I'm still a bit sad when I think about that. How many legs does a cat bus have? A cat bus has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs on each side. So a cat bus has 10 legs. I know this sounds weird, but take me up on this. A cat bus has 10 legs. If you haven't watched Studio Ghibli, because I kind of speak assuming everybody knows Studio Ghibli, a cat bus is exactly what it sounds like. It's a cat with 10 legs that also doubles as a bus. And so I am currently drawing a cat bus. Which kind of looks like some weird amalgamy of a spider and a cat. And a raccoon. But I'm not responsible for this, blame Hayao Miyazaki. I just really, really want a catbus. And I'm gonna do the little sleeping sign. I'm giving myself a lot of work to do by putting in all these little references. But oh, my bad. I'm cycling through layers. Wrong. I meant to be cycling through brush sizes. Excuse me. Bring tea for me too. I'm severely lacking in tea today. Alright. So I'm trying to draw me right now. I don't know how much of that is working. So this is probably going to be more of a Studio Ghibli tribute than I was planning on, but hey. That's what happens when you spend your whole all your time listening to Studio Ghibli. By the way, I was rewatching, I should say, My Neighbor Totoro recently, and a lot of May's animation is inspired by frogs. And I'm not joking. There is a scene where she first meets the Totoros, the little Totoro, and that hopping that she does is I'm straight out of I've watched too many frogs hop around for that not to have been a frog. Even sometimes when she smiles, and I just really I love the fact that she's just so adorable and she's inspired by frogs to some extent. It makes me laugh because many people, myself included, can't stand frogs. And I think it's just such a cute little thing. Although I think the legs right here are more inspired by Ponyo than Mei. Was Mei wearing bloomers? Yes, she was. Um, that's such a good level of detail, though. I didn't even notice that until I double checked right now. I've got 52 references of Mei on my computer that you all can't see. Not specifically for this drawing, but just in general. That I have 52 references of this character. Why? And I'm just gonna zoom in just a little bit more. This is the rough sketch phase. I figured since I'm making a triptych, I might as well go big. And since I'm not going to be working on this the entire time, so her hand would come up through here. So for those of you who don't know, these little, well, you might not recognize them because they're white right now, but this is a reference to the scene in My Neighbor Totoro where Mei kind of pulverizes one of the soot spirits, which I believe My Neighbor Totoro came before Spirited Away, but I'm not quite sure. But if Totoro did in fact come before Spirited Away, then Spirited Away has a reference to My Neighbor Totoro in it with these little sootball creatures. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Okay. And I mean, this side is a little heavier than this side. Consequently, I feel like I should put more on this side. In fact, perhaps I'm going to redo this sketch. Particularly the sketch of her hair. So give me a second. I'm just gonna go. And perhaps I'll turn this character into Nino, which is going to be giving up a whole lot of work. So, I mean, I'm going to turn this character into Nino. That's what I said, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll turn her into Nino, which means consequently that this hairstyle goes bye-bye. And we're gonna have a longer hair. This character is Mona. This character will be Nino. And perhaps I'll put Nino's name here. I mean, Mona's name is actually somewhere on here, but I'm not going to tell you guys. And perhaps I'll make it a spot the difference or a spot the reference. On that note, I've drawn him already, so I don't feel at all weird drawing him now. Haku. The gist of what I remember from drawing Haku the first time. German marker, the coloring was not my best. What became Studio Ghibli fan art in the end? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Give me a second, guys. I'm thinking. That's all that's happening. My brain is attempting to process stuff. These are just little soap balls. I'm not sure how I'm gonna turn this character into Nino. I just know I'm going to do it. Um, if anyone can guess what this is a reference to, you're genius. Let's see. What else do I want to put as... I mean, I have May here. And I already know that's wrong. That pose is a little bit too elegant for me. Or May's characterization. May is a very rambunctious child. And so that straight, maybe not with the feet together. From what I know of May, maybe the feet apart are a more appropriate representation for her. Like, yep, just like that. Behind here, I mean, there are references to Totoro, references to Spirited Away. The Princess Mononoke reference is very slight. Oh, I know, I can do a Ponyo reference. And I will do the Ponyo reference over here with the goldfish. Should I address Nino as Kiki? I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble if I do that. I miss Nino a lot, guys. Hi, Tony. Tony's a good noodle for this hour. I already told Pat that I put my phone far away from me this time, so I can't accidentally do that. But I don't know. How much of a good noodle are you this week, Tony? How much of a good noodle are you? Are you a semi-good noodle, or... Because it depends, I mean... Anyway, give Pac a second. He said he went for tea. I don't know if you can see that from your end. One day I really should try and figure out what you guys are seeing from your end so I can make this a better viewer experience. Let's see. Okay, so it is 8:20 right now. I have 10 more minutes before I switch to cleaning mango. So a few weeks back I joined a mango scandalation group. I won't tell you guys which one, you'll have to guess. It will be pretty obvious once the chapter comes out, but I'm going to clean mango because I forgot to do it when I volunteered for it, so my brain went bye bye. So May's here. I'm gonna put a signboard right here, and the signboard is going to say should I write it in katakana or hiragana? I think I'll write it in katakana because that's the sound it makes. It's not a it's not a word per se, it's a sound. So we're gonna go I think that's how I write it. Let's see. So on my end, I see me standing over bodies of locks as I take over lockdown. Smoke and ash are in the air, and all you can hear are people screaming. I mean, I see lollipops and gumdrops. Tony says there's more to life than Locktone. Well, Patrick says to Tony there's more to life than Locktone. I think Tony's got Locktone on the brain, and I'm not about to stop him. Welcome back, Pat. I don't know what you're gonna do, Tony, but as of right now, Locktone is safe from your hostile takeover. As of this moment, I don't know about next week, but as of this moment, it's safe from your hostile takeover. Speaking of which, Pat, did you bring tea for the rest of us? I asked, but I'm not sure if you were gone before I asked. If there are crumpets going around, may I also have crumpets? May I also have tea and crumpets, Pat? Aw, I missed you too, Tony. Thank you for the hug. Hugs to you too. Um... I'm giving the mouse a cookie. A cookie with big chocolate chips in the middle. Alright. That's this side of the painting. So, the left side of the triptych is a very busy festival scene. The center of the triptych is Mona, and the right side of the triptych with the is going to be Nino as soon as I figure out how to change that person into Nino. I've got 4 more minutes, so I'm actually just gonna open the manga. I'm gonna open with Photoshop. And you guys should be able to see it now. So what I'm going to do is show you guys how we clean manga. So first of all, I'm going to be smart and just hit save, because only non-smart people don't save. And it's so pretty, right? Colored pages are okay. I mean, this is okay, so I can just fill that with white. And again, the reason I'm doing all of this is because Mona had a brain fart where she forgot she was supposed to do this. And so she's doing it now. And as you can, I don't know if you guys can see that, but all that I just saw was... So cleaning is generally very easy for the most part, except for one thing. When this happens, so there's that freezing thing. And I believe it's because my Photoshop is still dealing with saving this in the background. So I'm gonna close this out, say bye-bye. And I'm going to deal with this. If you all can read Japanese, oh, I forgot to send this, so I'm gonna just hit send on that. And just to make sure this is working. So, it's not working for strange unspecified reasons. Ah, there we go. I think I might have... Nope. How great. So I do all the easy cleaning first, which is this stuff. So I just take that. Now, I'm putting an adjustment layer on this for levels. And if I do it like this, you can see this actually wasn't cleaned very well. So if you guys read manga and you've ever wondered, why do my chapters take so long? It's because of this foolishness. Mona, did you watch that thing on Netflix? A car show I recommended you? No, I did not. In fact, I don't actually remember what it was. Let me check my notes. Nope, can you tell me what it was again? Did I even watch Netflix this week? I am unsubscribed from your channel. Wah. Sorry, Tony. It just didn't happen. Hold on. Yeah. You still haven't told me what it was again, Tony. So I can know. There we go. Let me see. Give me a sec, guys. The comment window just closed. So let's see what's up. Hyperdrive. Okay. See, I'm going to even write it inside the... I'm gonna write it inside the chat. So see, you have proof I wrote it down. Whole proof I wrote it down. I got licorice tea just for me. Y'all got to suffer. Pack, my heart, it's broken. You're not sharing your tea. I want to pull a calcifer, but I can't wish your tea to burn. This is easier to clean than others. No, I'm not making a manga about a supercomputer. You have Long Island iced tea? Don't drink too much of that. If Tony were in Lockdown, that wouldn't be him being trapped. That sounds... no. I'm not letting Tony into Lockdown on any condition. At all. That's how you get yourself into problems. Why are you so determined to take over Lockdown, Tony? I really have to ask. Well, Lockdown is locked from the inside, so it's not really up to me to let anybody inside. I mean, if it's locked from the key, with the key on the outside and the lock on the inside, I don't really think anyone can get in. So, technically, yes. Technically, no. I mean, how technical do you want to get here? Just asking. Asking for a friend. Okay, and the first page is finished. I think that's pretty good. File, save as. Alright, and now opening the next page. Well, I've never been inside Lockdown, Tony. I am not the master of Lockdown. One day I will design a mirror for Lockdown and he will tell me exactly how this all works. But, until then. Let's see what Tony is up to. He still hasn't answered. I actually want to know. Okay, that's the easiest stuff so far. Let's start with this panel because this looks easy. At this juncture, I would like to say you should love your manga scandalation groups. For no other reason than this. Let's see. Because I have to do the opposite of everything, so if something's stopping me from getting in, I must get in. And then I want to get in if it let me, and then I don't want to be in. Oh. This is one of those situations where I don't have control over it, so we'll see. If you figure out how to get in, let me know, because I too would like to visit Lockdown one day. But until then, we're both at a loss for how this is gonna work. Let's see. On that note, I mean, we do some pretty odd stuff as human beings, so I think the Locktown people would be pretty good without us, but on the other hand, we also do some pretty good stuff as human beings. Mm. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete this and restart. Then I'm gonna put the cleaning on this. You see, I'm learning. Little by little, I'm learning. That way the cleans will still be there. Mm. I was going to bring up the fact that the forest is burning, but I don't really like to. I've already had that conversation already, so I don't really want to rehash that. And it's actually on my art Instagram, my full view on what we're doing to our planet. As for Locktown's environment, I think they're doing pretty good in there. Last I saw, their one little ocean was clean. Mind you, all they do is jog all day, so I'm not quite sure if they're going to be alright for the foreseeable future. But so far as I can see, they at least have water. Food is a... Well, I didn't really think about food, so I should probably think about giving the poor people in Lockdown some food. Maybe I'll give them fruit trees. Okay, so this actually has to be done on that layer. Let's see. I don't know. I don't really know what to talk about. Tony, did you have anything interesting happen to you this week? Pac has already told me about his week, which is why I'm singling you out. Um, Actually, I think I'm on the wrong layer for this. You're moving in 4 months? Oh, really? Cool. Um, you're joining me on the moving train? Yay. I want to ask questions, but I also don't want to get into your personal life on stream. But why are you moving as vaguely as possible? Please. I don't want your personal information. I don't want to be responsible for a stalker finding you somewhere. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Oh, okay. I know nothing about the restaurant business, but I am happy for you. Let's see this one. I'm actually quite happy for you. Hopefully that works out well for you. Give me a second, because I'm trying to figure this out. Sorry. Are you just opening it, or has it existed and you're just going to put more time into it? And let's check for... Okay. Well, I wish you all the best with that. Construction can be something. I hope construction is smooth sailing for you. Okay, so unfortunately I have to end the stream now. Something just came up, but thank you guys for coming and supporting me. I'm going to let you all go to bed. I'm going to go deal with this, and I hope to see you guys next week. Night night. Yeah, I'll try and stream this again some other time. Maybe devote a stream more to mango cleaning. But bye guys. I know I can find a hug emoji here somewhere. Nope. There we go. So hugs for you and Tony Pack. Yes, I'm leaving you, Tony. I'm sorry. I have to go. Something just came up. But again, I really hope that construction goes really well for you. I'll probably at you in Discord tomorrow and finish that conversation. And making sure that I remember you recommended Hyperdrive to me. So let's see. We gonna have to get back on Netflix again to see that. I'm not promising to watch the whole thing, but I will promise to watch at least one episode. Yeah. So that's me for tonight, guys. Sorry. Thank you for all your support.